All right, let's get it. Today, I want to talk about kind of a touchy subject, depending on how you look at it. But the title for today's discussion is Once a Colonizer, Always a Colonizer. I want to start by reading the definition of colonization. And it reads, the action or process of settling among and establishing control over the indigenous people of an area. Pretty simple, pretty cut and dry, right? Next, let's look at some territories that the U.S. has colonized throughout history. And some of these territories are no longer under the United States control. The Philippines, Puerto Rico, which we know is still under U.S. control, Guam, which is still under U.S. control, American Samoa, Hawaii, we know is a state, Alaska, also a state, Pacific Islands like Wake, Midway, and Northern Mariana Islands. Now, keep in mind, Alaska is not close to the United States. Alaska technically should be a part of Canada. Hawaii is not close to the United States. It's pretty freaking far, to be honest. And the same with Guam and American Samoa. Just let that sink in, that these territories are part of the U.S. and they have no real proximity to the United States of America. I want to try something a little different today, right? And this is why I'm saying once a colonizer, always a colonizer. I want you guys to listen to the Trump administration in their own words.
Can you rule out that the U.S. is ever going to try to take Greenland by force?
Well, let me go back a step. The president has been clear for months now, so I know you're treating this as breaking news. The president has been clear for months now that the United States should be the nation that has Greenland as part of our overall security apparatus. The United
Right,
States,
but your wife posted that like hours after the Venezuela operation.
No, but
that's why it's newly relevant.
No, I'm not, and I'll talk with you about it for an hour. I think it's a really important conversation. I just wanted to reset, Jake, by making clear that it has been the formal position of the U.S. government since the beginning of this administration, frankly, going back into the previous Trump administration, that Greenland should be part of the United States. The president has been very clear about that. That is the formal position of the U.S. government.
Right, but can you say that military action against Greenland is off the table?
It wouldn't be military action against Greenland. The Greenland has a population of 30,000 people, Jake. The real question is, by what right does Denmark assert control over Greenland? What is the basis of their territorial claim? What is their basis of having Greenland as a colony of Denmark? The United States is the power of NATO. For the United States to secure the Arctic region, to protect and defend NATO and NATO interests, obviously Greenland should be part of the United States. And so that's a conversation that we're going to have as a country. That's a process we're going to have as a community of nations.
So you can't take it off the table that the U.S. would use military force to seize Greenland. You can't take it off the table.
Jake, I understand you're trying very hard to, which again is your job. I respect it. It's great to get exactly the headline, right? That catchy headline.
I'm trying to get an answer.
That says Miller refuses to rule out the United States should have Greenland as part of the United States. There's no need to even think or talk about this in the context that you're asking of a military operation. Nobody's going to fight the United States militarily over the future of Greenland.
He said that the United States has the right to take control of Greenland. How? In what universe does that make sense, except for in the mind of a colonizer? The whole thing with Venezuela. Yes, it's about the oil, but it's also about colonization. I mean, let's think about this thing realistically. If U.S. oil companies start setting up shop in Venezuela, what's going to follow? Jobs. Americans relocating to Venezuela to work at these oil companies, facilities, whatever you want to call them. And before you know, the population begins to shift. It begins to change. And as time goes on, Venezuela becomes a part of the U.S. See how this all works? But yet these people bitch and moan and cry to the high heavens about foreigners and immigration and being invaded. But it's cool for us to invade just because we can, just because no one will oppose us. The hypocrisy is unlimited. When it comes to immigration, I think maybe we should just listen to a few wise words from King T'Challa.
But in times of crisis, the wise build bridges, while the foolish build barriers.
The wise build bridges, while the foolish builds barriers. We should be inclusive and not exclusive, right? Isn't that what the original plan was? Give us your weak, give us your tired, give us your sick and your poor. Let that sink in, y'all. Well, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Like always, I want to thank you guys for taking a brief moment to listen to me rant. I appreciate it. And I want to ask you guys to please like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss out on all future videos. Again, I appreciate your time. Peace.